Hello, this is Sam White. It's my honor to walk you through the entire gameplay of our game today. What you are seeing right now is the first cinematic scenes of our game. The player takes the role of an agent. He received a very high-tech and deadly weapon, a pocket watch. This pocket watch allows him to control the time of some objects to achieve some of his goals. Sounds interesting, right? Okay, now we see the main menu interface of the game. Different from the design of some other games, we have integrated the gameplay teaching into the menu interface, where player can play, start the game, end the game, view the controller operation, or the critics, and etc. The interface you see now has a guide for the game controller and contains some critical information. For example, here are the game's main menu interaction times. When the player controls the bug in the scenes, adjust the time to the corresponding time point and trigger the start operation to execute the related effect. We will show this in a moment. In addition, there are some objects in it that you can play with, such as this apple. You can adjust the time of this apple to make it split or join together. Now let's interact with the main object, the bug. Do you remember the vital information from earlier? The information points out that the page jumps to the start interface at 9 o'clock, exists at 10 o'clock, and the critics at 11 o'clock. Based on this information, we can operate the main menu interface. Next, let's start the game. Adjust the time of the bug to 9 o'clock, and then press the trigger button behind the controller to enter the first level of the game. Now we see the second cinematic scene of our game. In this scene, some upcoming events and the player's goal are explained, and the player needs to avoid the surveillance of these two policemen and safely pass through this corridor. Therefore, using our controller to divert these two policemen becomes the focus of pathing this level. You can see many things in the scene that we can choose. We choose this flower pot, adjust the time before it falls, and see what happens. The sound of the flower pot falling attracts one of the guards, who come to check. At this point, we can stun the guard by dropping the pot again. But at the same time, this attracts the attention of another guard, who became wary of the anomaly. And he started searching around. Eventually, he found us. Game over. Let's try another situation. Choose this door and adjust its time to open. One of the guards investigates it, and if we change the time right, the door will automatically close after he enters. This way, we manage to distract one guard without attracting the attention of another. Then, we can stun another guard with the flower pot as we did last time. But let's try a different option this time. A sign here says, turn off the lights at 8 p.m. Let's adjust the time to after 8 p.m. and see what happens. The guard can be seen enter the electronic room and trying to turn the lights back on. In other words, we have again led away from a guard. Now that we are safe, press the trigger button on the back of the controller to trigger the character to move and successfully pass the level. This is overall flow and gameplay of our game. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Sam Y, and the project is Clockwork Spy, and The idea is originally from me, so I probably want to introduce why I want to make a game like this. So the idea is come from another game that I play a lot, the League of Legends, and there have a champion named Echo, and he has a very awesome pocket watch that he can backtrack in time and heal himself and cause a huge damage. So I really like that champion. I play a lot. I just think if I want to do auto control, I probably want to make something like that, and you can control some objects time. So yeah, that's where it comes from.
All right, I'm Hiram. I was a level designer on this game. And yeah, so I guess as far as design pillars, we really wanted this to be a puzzle game where the player is required to pay attention to the environment around them. And so to design that, we really decided, okay, what are the things we really want players to be paying attention to, and how do we make those clear to the player? How do we make them pay attention to the things that we want them to, the things they need to complete the level, and keep their attention away from anything else. And so to do that, we knew we wanted the level to be pretty simple, so we chose the hallway of an apartment complex. Nothing too extravagant. We were able to keep it simple and really just hone in on these elements that the player, we wanted them to pay attention to be able to complete the level.
I'm Yifei Li, and I'm an artist. I'm in charge of the UI design and also most of the texture and the character design. So actually the gameplay of our game is complicated. So I think the main menu combined with the tutorial is a good guide. So players can learn how to play this game while they are selecting the options.
Hello, my name is Angie, and I'm a 3D artist. I'm in charge of make some model in this game. So during the process of making this game, we met some big challenge. That is, we have many art assets. We need to do that in a short time. So our team made a wise decision, which is to cut off some unnecessary plot and things. I think, wow, that's fortunately for me.
Hi, this is Alex. I'm in the take art position for my team, and I did a facial blend shape and some rigging part for our project. The one interesting about my facial blend shape is it has we use the Apple AR kit, so that it actually has kind of have an API things, and we just basically made a preset for each one in the 52 blend shape as an example, and so that's how our facial blend shape made, and it looks kind of really smooth.
So hi, my name is Jason, and I am the animator in the tech artist group, and for my job in this project I was doing the mocap animation, and I need to clean the mocap data and to retarget the data to our own character. That's a great character that's made by our genius artist.
Not genius.
Hi, my name is Ye Xiang, and an engineer of the team, and my work focuses on almost everything of the hardware development of our controller and some part of the software related to our controller. And the biggest problem was that because the gameplay requirements were changing, so I have to keep modifying my work. And the biggest challenge of our hardware development of our controller was that we don't know which solution works for our controllers, and our current solution is a kind of integration and trade-off for our needs.
Hey, my name is Xiaofan, and my job is a producer of this team. And yeah, I think it's a little bit hard when working at this team because it's a long semester working, and also we have many Chinese students, which means we have different working style, which make it hard to working together sometimes. At first, it may be a little struggle, but after that, I think everything goes well. So it's really a good working with you guys. So thank you.